Alright guys, today we'll be discussing about the real football games for Android devices. The first one is the eFootball, then the second one is the FIFA Offline, the third one is the DLS 2024, and then the fourth one will be the Score Hill. So guys, travel with me, stay with me as I'm going to discuss the games in details, and then at the end of the game I'll tell you my favorites and then you'll choose yours. The first game is the eFootball. That is the gameplay. Something that I love about this game, guys, is the controls, the smooth controls that gives you the very good experience in playing the game. Something also that I love about this game is that it is an online game and you can also play it offline. Something that I love about it being an online game is that it gives you the real live updates as per the players gameplay at the season. If the player has a good gameplay, has a good attitude, has a good gameplay, and gives you a good experience in real life game, you also get the real life experience at the moment. So a player like Messi, he's a dangerous player in the real game, and he's also a dangerous player in the virtual game, guys. So something that I don't like about this game is that it is a large game and it requires you to have at least a 2.0 GB processor, and the last time I played it, it required you to have an Android 8 version or at least Android 8 version, guys. So currently I don't really know, but if you have Android 8 or Android 10 with a processor of 2.0 GHz and a memory of at least more than 2 GB, you can play this game very well because it is also heavy. So something that I don't like about it today is that it is a heavy game and it is a heavy game and it is an online game. So you can game number 2 is going to be the DLS 2024. This is also an online game that you can also play with friends in other parts of the world. The thing I like about this game is that you don't need a really huge space to play the game. With a simple storage of at least 500 or 600 MB, you can play the game so smoothly. And another thing, you must have an Android around Android 8 or Android 10 to have a smooth gameplay or for the game to play in your phone. Something that you also need is a processor of 2.0 GHz, just like the eFootball. And then something that I really like about this game is that the game gives you also a real-time experience, and you can also have free transfers for the players. You can also play, you get money, you do transfers for your player. You can buy any player like Haaland, like Mbappe, and get them to your team. Something, guys, that I don't like about this game is that the game doesn't have real nice graphics. And then another thing is that the commentary parts that has been having one commentator since 2019 when I started playing this game, guys. That is something that I don't like about this game, but generally the experience is good for the first time gamers. Those who don't like heavy games can play this game. Now game number 3 that I'll be talking, guys, is about the FIFA. I just put the FIFA logo of FIFA 19 logo because that is currently what I'm playing. I'm using to play, I'm using to enjoy myself. Something that I like about this game is that you can add your own modes. For example, this FIFA 19 is an offline mode that I just installed. I just need a 2.0 GHz processor, but generally the storage has to be big because the OBB file itself is around 1.3 GB, and then the data file is currently that I'm using for offline is 400 MB, and then the application file is around 30 MB. So something that you have to know, guys, is to follow the right steps so that you can install this game. It has a kind of tricky installation process that you have to know about so that you can play the game nicely. Otherwise you won't get the real-time experience in the game. Generally what I love about this game is the controls, is the graphics that the game has. Something that I don't like is that the player the players ratings that you use are the ratings that were used back then in 2016 when the game was being developed by the eFootball developers. But generally the game is nice and I'm still playing it. I'm still playing FIFA mode 2019, and in the coming times I'll be adding the FIFA 24 offline mode. So if you want to know more on how to install this game plus other mods, you can check in my YouTube channel. I have explained. You can check in my other videos. I have explained how to do it. The last game, number 4, guys, is the Score Hero. This game is a completely online game. This game is completely online game and just a virtual game. You don't use real players, but you just play normal games. You pick your coach, you pick your favorite player, and then you play in your various leagues, and then it goes with levels. So once you finish level 1, you're promoted to level 2, you're promoted to level 3, and so on and so on. This game, you just need a small storage capacity. You don't need a heavy processor to play the game. You don't need anything much to play the game. You don't need much knowledge. Just swipe and swipe the game. That is all about that game. It is also a nice game for those who don't like playing for so much time, or for those who don't like heavy games. You can play soccer. So guys, my pick 1 will be the eFootball game because of its commentary and its online experience and its multiplayer experience. My number 2 is a FIFA because of its graphics, except for the commentary that has not been improved since 2016.